things go live when they should be going live.
All right.
We could get some problems with being on multiple
Platforms.
sites. Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it then. It's not a
I'm
huge.
gonna run these two things because y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y-
No,
you
you're straight. I just need to look at the chat, and so does Jim. So.
All right. No, I'm choppy already. So.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about
Okay,
it.
so Twitch is going. Okay, so is so is YouTube.
I can't see you on Twitch, Bubba.
We're in on both. So here, I'll send you the link.
You're good, man. I'm watching an ad right now. I got ad blocker too, so I don't know what's going on here.
Sneaky bastards.
We're trying to get paid, James.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, we're good.
It works.
Just blank screen.
Oh.
All right, so I'll do that little intro, and then we could do the thing. All right, guys. Well, you know, I don't know if anyone's here, but let's give it a go. So, welcome to Monstieur, a show where we discuss and redesign some of the most iconic horror characters and creatures in entertainment from both the past and present. So yeah. Today's subject matter, we're discussing Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th Part 3, because he actually was not in the first two movies, and yeah.
No, he's in the second, but he has a bag on his head.
Yeah, I don't know. I got halfway through the
Jim.
Like I got 2/3 the way in the first, and it was pretty abysmal. Yeah, Josh.
So for your live viewing, it's literally just showing the logo?
Yeah, I'm gonna change that right now.
Okay.
How's our sound?
Yeah, how's it sound? Can you check it?
Check. 1 2 1 2. One sec. I can't check it. I just gotta put on my headphones. Yeah, we're good.
Buds and phones.
All right.
All right. So where were we?
Roll the jingle.
So Jason was in the second movie. He wasn't in the first. That was a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, he's in the second.
Did you watch all of them?
No, because I'm all loser.
Well, I watched all of them for this particular. No, I didn't watch.
Oh really? I was gonna say.
I thought about it, and then I started watching the first one. I was like, oh, this is really bad. And then I was like halfway, like a quarter of the way through, stopped watching it, and then saw Sally's post. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess we're watching the third one.
Yeah, I was gonna get Dylan Pierpont on the show, and he watched Friday the 13th Part 1. He's all spoiler alert. Jason's not in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, well. And then I think Sally told me that he doesn't. You don't really see his iconic look until Part 3, where he takes Shelley's mask.
Yeah.
Which is the funny guy, for those of you that have actually seen.
Hilarious.
And watched.
Yeah, laughing the whole way through.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, we got reverb. Okay, there we go.
Turn the radio down, folks.
No, I did it. I fixed it. So yeah. So like, was that being said, like that we just shat all over the third movie. Was there any points that you actually thought were good, or is there anybody that was actually a fan? Like Luke, were you a fan?
Yeah, this one was probably the first one I remember when I was a kid watching and liking this one. It just seemed like it was the built trope of the camp. Everything worked better that way. Some people died and didn't deserve it by most Jason standards, but it was still perfect. I think if you follow that formula through, then the other ones give you what you want over and over again, and that's what I want.
So you appreciate the simplicity, like basically it was sex, a lot of sex.
Yeah.
And sex, and there was
drugs.
and then there was gore.
Yeah, Yeah,
Like
a little bit.
well, I mean that was kind of edgy for its time.
Yeah.
That was whoa. Like and then there was some more sex and then more gore. And then
And
not
hot chicks.
the
Lots of hot chicks.
chicks in part 3 were pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the like bully punk rockers. They get killed too.
Yeah, they were kind of cool. Like you could see they're trying to ebb in some they were for their time. Come on, man.
They just added
Bro.
them in to add to the kill count.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
That was the worst. The
Yeah.
acting was just so incredibly bad. Like it just felt so fake.
Yeah.
They're all, well, golly gee gosh, damn it, we gotta go.
What I like is how they're all so horrible to Shelley and saying how much of a loser he is. And it's like, then why did you invite him on holiday with you, you weirdos?
You
Yeah.
gotta have the loser friend.
Yeah.
You got to have that guy to throw your shit on, you know? Like so you
Yeah.
feel kind of cool about themselves. You don't do that?
Oh, you gotta have one.
So
I was that guy. Jeez.
no, you weren't. Get the hell out of here. Josh,
The one where Jason goes to hell. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
I actually
That
don't
one was
remember
the
that
worst.
No, not at all.
That was the one where he like he inhabits people's bodies because they ate his heart. Like he tantalized them to eat his heart, and then he takes over their bodies, and it's the worst. But I've probably seen it about like 12 times.
He doesn't seem that smart in order to convince people to eat his heart.
Yeah, don't they like set a trap for him in that one? And that's what they get him?
Yeah. And they shoot him with. Yeah.
dumb.
100%. That's in the very beginning. That's how it starts. And then they shoot him up, and then they take him to the morgue, and then the guy who's doing the autopsy is like he can't resist, and he's just like starts eating his heart. Yeah. It was so bad, so incredibly bad.
Well, I think that's the charm that they're going for, you know, like to a degree, but definitely in the third, like, you know, they weren't hitting the mark yet, but I think they were trying to edge into some kind of, for me, like I need to care about the characters, like, you know, I get the sex part, sure, have some sexy shit, but like I need them to build up the story around like the characters, so I care that they die. Like, you know, and for like it seems like a lot of the slasher flicks, they don't do that.
Actually.
But
they do actually. But we didn't watch the first two, so that's
yeah. But literally through the whole movie, they're showing like clips of just like random teenage scenes without like story build up. They're like, hey, we're gonna go down to the lake and skinny dip. We're gonna go in the room and have sex on the hammock. You know, like,
who does care though, Jim? You know who cares about that? Jason fucking Voorhees cares.
I found it, maybe I missed it, but I found it really weird that at the beginning they're really building up like, oh, she's pregnant, and I thought that would play more of a role in the film, but it doesn't, which was kind of weird.
They're just like, it's too complex. Let's keep.
Nah, maybe they
just sex.
Well,
let's sex another time.
Let's show some side boob. Get some.
Maybe they wanted
murder scene.
That pisses him off, but it doesn't put him over the edge.
Yeah. Where's the nipple? Like, you know, a lot of side boob. But towards the end,
gotta be there.
Towards the end, they showed the whole areola, and you know, and that's when shit started getting real with the killing and all that.
Maybe
I like how they leveled that out. They're like full boob killing really gets intense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they just want to amp up the thing that everybody's like, oh, she's carrying a baby. We have to care. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they tried but failed totally.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe that's.
Cared like that.
It was a metaphor. It was like when they showed the full boob, and that was you're supposed to remember that
the baby's gonna be breastfeeding on
Daryl's
that.
face.
Yeah, I was like, where is this going?
So yeah, but how many have you seen all of them, Luke?
Oh yeah.
But and you dig you like the simplicity of all of them. You don't need all that other shit. You're like, this is cool. Like this is fine with the whatever. Like I don't.
Yeah, especially the ones when I was way younger. I just appreciated. I didn't have to give a damn about any of them. If you're go out there sinning and stuff, you're gonna die. If you're even not even hardly doing anything, you shouldn't have been there. You're dead, and that's just fine with me. Later on, it got really hokey, and
I honestly, I never really understood the story until Jason versus Freddy came out, and they explained that, you know, his mother was like, you know, didn't like people doing bad things, and like that's why Jason did it all. But then like I actually like got a little deeper into the story, and that wasn't what I got out of it, I guess. Like what I got out of it was like the mother, the Jason drowned at Camp Crystal Lake. They shut the camp down, and then they tried to reopen it, and that's where the first one comes into play, right? To where the mom's killing everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mom's killing everyone, kills like 13 people, and then they finally kill her mom, but Jason's not dead or comes back to life, and then that's how he gets the machete, because like that's what his mom used, or that's how they killed her. I can't remember, but one of those, right? Am I tripping?
Oh, that's even deeper than I know.
Yeah, so apparently that's how he got the machete.
I think I wanted to check if he was immortal or not, because I got confused and I was thinking I can't remember if he's immortal or not. But apparently he's not immortal until part 6, and the rest of the ones before that is he never drowned. He was like, it's a joke, guys. Didn't really drown.
Yeah.
That's a heavy plot twist right
gotcha.
There. Heavy plot twist.
Yeah.
Didn't drown. I held my nose. Held my nose.
So what were they insinuating with the mother at the end? You know what I mean? How they had the bubbles come up, like someone was down there or whatever?
Well, I don't know.
Were they insinuating that like the mother drowned? Yeah, the end of the one that we watched.
Was that like a dream sequence or something?
I thought she was dreaming. She dreamt that she woke up and then Jason was still alive, but then...
No. So it's classic. It's classic. They do it also in Jason Goes to Hell, to where Jason's mask is laying on the soil and Freddy's hand comes up and pulls it down. So that's essentially what they did. They did the dream sequence, but you know, obviously she was just dreaming. And then they were like, "What was she talking about with the old lady that pulled her into the water?" And they took her on where she's awake. And then you see the bubbles come up out of the water. So they're insinuating that it's the mom, I guess, who's in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of spiritual exposition for it. I don't think you're supposed to read that too much into that.
Stop poking holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
no, you're right. It's solid. Actually, it was sick. They did a really good job. I like that.
I like the look of the mother, like she came out and she's all rotten. There's like worms and stuff crawling out of her face. Yeah. Not maggot. It was like some like weird, like long, like clear looking worms. Kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Sally wasn't digging it though. I could see her face. Yuck. Yucky.
I just feel really indifferent. I feel like personally, I didn't feel like there was as much heart in it as they could have put in. You know, when you consider, I mean, one thing that really annoyed me is like Jason's meant to be living out in the woods, but he comes rocking in with his really clean clothes on, like he's just got his little jacket from North Face, you know. It's just like it doesn't cost any money to make his clothes dirty, you know. It's just weird little things that they didn't think about, which is a shame, I think.
Oh, Hazel. She's
an adorable little girl.
Yeah, she's adorable, but she came in and sat on my lap and started watching Jason with me. I'm all, honey, this is scary, but it's not real, okay? She's all, okay, Daddy, it's not real. And then I'm like, you want to go do something else? And she's like, she got comfortable and kept watching it on the screen. It was she was digging it. She liked it, so she liked it.
She's gonna end up like me with nightmares.
Well, I don't think so, because she sees like my drawings all the time. She's all, whoa, Daddy, that's scary. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not real. She's all, yeah, it's not real. So she might, attribute to like somewhere, like Daddy's safe, so this stuff's okay to like, it's not real, or I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
So she doesn't know you.
Either that, or she's gonna grow up and start murdering people. I don't know. Are you gonna murder?
Don't get a cat, dude.
Yeah, no, okay. Like, why are the rabbits dead? Yeah, we have two.
Anybody else getting choppy, laggy?
Here and there. Was I laggy? You're laggy. You're frozen. Wait.
Nice caption.
Yeah, there you go.
Back
You're
again.
back.
Yeah.
Daryl's
Once in a while, y'all will just go to black and gray and stop.
yeah, Daryl's Chop Master King, but like you're second place, and then everybody else seems pretty. Josh's been chopping up a little bit, but Sally from the Valley, she's amazingly smooth, and I think
Hey.
I can't tell my.
Jim, you got some people talking to you in the chat. Night Beast says he looked at your YouTube, really liked your stuff. They were really impressed. He said they liked your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle interpretation, especially.
Oh yeah, thanks.
And then,
yeah, they got some traction, man. The turtle thing.
Oh yeah, that got tossed around quite a bit. Yeah,
That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Night Beast, I like that name.
That's a good one. Amir Alam. It looks like Daryl is hanging off the ceiling. That's right.
Well, he's got.
That's what I do.
He's got the power. He set the camera low, so he looks not real powerful. Like
I like
we can change that.
That's a trick.
I'm gonna
do that too.
It's not a competition, guys. Don't worry.
No, I'm tougher.
So.
Yo, Amir is in the house. What up, buddy?
Yo.
What's up, Amir? He made it. He said he might come by. Art streams. This Night Beast. This is an art stream. We will be sharing. Like we all reconcepted Jason Voorhees. Like we all did our own rendition. So, in a moment, we're gonna start sharing, and you'll be able to check all that stuff out. And then, I mean, obviously follow all the other artists. I'll have a link for everybody in the YouTube video description later on. So if you want to check out people's stuff, you can follow those links. He says, "Oh, cool, that's awesome." Well, thanks, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So hope you enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy everybody's. I'm excited to see everybody's, especially Josh's, because he's not an artist, But
yeah,
I am in my own right. Okay,
he's starting like last time. Last time he used line paper. Now this time he used I think computer paper this time, so it's great.
Whoa!
Yeah,
stepping up,
taking some steps.
All I'm saying is, watch out! I'm coming after you.
Yeah. Three more shows, he's gonna be knocking our dicks in the dirt. He's gonna.
They probably won't even be stick figures next time.
Yeah. So
yeah, because I want to see the other ones because I thought it was pretty hard, to be honest. Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard each time. The other two times also very hard especially because the characters are so iconic. Yeah. Well, Night Beast says I'm an illustrator as well. How can I get in on this? Is this something you do regularly? Yeah, we do it. First two shows were week by week, but we might be doing a bi-weekly, or maybe if more people want to get involved, maybe we can give some artists a break so we can cycle people through to do. So we have content for each week as opposed to that's something that we could talk about, man. If you're interested, shoot me a DM me on Facebook or give me some way to contact you. Contact me on my website, James at jrcoffron.com. Or yeah, that's it. So and then we'll see if we can get something going. But yeah, let's start sharing our things. Let's expose ourselves. Luke, you said you're not ready, right? So
I can go if you want.
Let's do Josh first. Oh, did you? Oh, he sent me it on Facebook. So let me bring that stuff up.
I'd rather he go after me.
Okay, so let's Daryl. You
don't want to say best for first?
Let's do Daryl first. So because Daryl's the new guy, and let's can you? How about you say a little bit about yourself, Daryl? Like who are you? What do you do? Like since you're new to the show.
I'm Deryl. I'm from Germany, and I'm full-time illustrator and concept artist, and also do some stuff that is more related to designing, like corporate identity, doing shirts, tattoo designs, everything to get the bills paid, you know. And yeah, I was on the show in the chat last time, and yeah, I think it was really cool to see how people came up with different ideas for the characters. And since I know James for a minute now, now I have the opportunity to be here too. And thanks for having me.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, of course,
Welcome,
man.
Dale.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, Daryl's a fantastic artist. You guys check out his stuff.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
stuff.
He's
Really great stuff.
he's got here. Hold on one second. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Wow,
So
Daryl did some 3D shit. That's crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
if time is an issue, I tend to do quick sculpts, and I base this one off of something that I already had. But yeah, I was pretty close to the original in some aspects with it. Um, I'm gonna give you some turnarounds before I jump into the final. What's wrong?
Yeah, I like that mesh like covering of the face. That's sick.
Yeah. That's something that I had from the inspiration or the reference that I took. There's a special unit from Denmark, and they use that.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Nice.
that stuff, yeah.
I've seen those guys.
Yeah, and the funny part about that was I always thought that these openings that you see on top, like these white dots here,
Yeah.
that's the opening slits for the eyes, but it's not. It's actually a normal helmet because I haven't seen it at this guy, and they're just looking down.
Oh shit.
So my first impression was like, oh, this is dope, man, because they have this small slits going on, like these face masks that the special units have to be protected, bulletproof masks. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make something with that. And next part was I gave him that mesh over his head, and I incorporated a big rope around his arm. I have him wear a big jacket to make his figure even look a little bit bigger. I have him wear a jaw in the mesh, which I'm gonna comment on later. I have a burlap mask underneath, kind of like a tribute to the first appearance where he's having that burlap mask on, and I also have the rope around the neck, like in the first movie where you can see him like that. Machete, always related to him, I think.
Yes.
And I also have him have a meat hook. I kind of like have the impression that a meat hook is not a lethal weapon per se. For me, it's kind of like grabbing and holding. You know, it's kind of like you cannot escape that kind of feeling that I get from it. And I wanted that along with the rope, and I have him carried in both hands, or better said, in one hand here and around his back, and then it's wrapped around his arm. And considering the jaw that he's have incorporated in the neck, I had the idea that is the jaw of his mother, and I thought that since he has no expression in his face, I wanted something that could be related towards that. So I kind of angled it in a way that you could see him scream. And by the design that this is the jaw of his mother, it's kind of like the mother itself is like screaming and giving the emotion, and he's just the tool that does the work for her.
That's cool, dude.
And later in the illustration, that is something that I just used as a part in the illustration. You cannot see this here. I have him wear a red shirt. It's very subtle, and I casted a big shadow over his chest. And I want to like have some impression and blah blah behind it that he's heartless, and you can see it even if you could see inside of him and see his flesh, red shirt. There is nothing. So he has like a big hole in his chest.
Oh, that's a
Cool.
that's a cool idea too, dude. Yeah,
Uh,
Nightbeast says even Jason needs to accessorize. So yeah.
yeah. I have his whole story or his whole design being in the accessories that he has. I thought since I saw Jason the first time, he, from his appearance to me, is one of the coolest, like from the classic villains or horror guys, because he's just doing nothing. He's just walking badass and and still be threatening as fuck, you know. And that's
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing that I like about it. And I also have a thing for his mask going, where it's like, yeah, this emotionless kind of thing, and he's just badass from the get go.
yeah, it's like the fact that he shows so little emotion at any time. He's so stiff, and he's still able to push like that kind of like ominous kind of aura about himself is pretty cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So let me just jump into the illustration then.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea for sure.
Yeah,
that's
that's badass.
Yeah, man, you make me
one
want
thing.
to. I gotta learn 3D, man. I'm just a dummy.
Yeah, it's in the beginning it's kind of time consuming, but if you get a hang of it and you have some assets that you can use, it's a good thing to go. So this is the first render. Uh,
What'd you use to render it for those art nerds out
Keyshot,
there? Keyshot, okay.
Keyshot, and the illustration underneath is this.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow, that's a nice reveal.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
go
badass.
back again. I was reading the comments again. Yeah, that's really cool, dude. That's way cool. God, so you did the key. That was the key shot, and then
That's the Keyshot raw render. You
show
can
me.
see all the details like the red shirt, but afterwards when I was done with it, it was kind of like blended out by the illustration and everything.
That's really
That's
creepy. I really
sick.
like it.
Yeah,
That's
It
way
looks like
cool.
the
That's
jaw kind
sick.
of makes it look like he's smiling as well, which is creepy.
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
I could imagine it swinging around if he turned his head.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Or
That's pretty awesome.
making a little clatter noise or something here and there if he's
Yeah.
walking. Yeah, that's
That's sick.
Yeah, that shapes
Let
up
me
really nicely.
let me blend out the text and everything so you can see everything. Yeah. The machete kind of changed a little bit, and now it has a curve in it. So it's more like a slash weapon rather than stabbing, which is kind of like contributing to his way of killing, I want to say.
Ah,
mm,
like brute force.
Yeah. Let's get in a little bit.
Well, I'm glad we had this guy go first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad
Yeah.
you're going second. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, all right.
mm. But anyway,
So
yeah. We're-
Daryl's going last next time.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
yeah, dude, you did a great job, man, for sure.
Yeah,
it's very,
This is
very nice.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
thank you.
Yeah, you
I have
made
him
Beautifully
standing in the rain, and first I had like the blood being like stripped just plain on it, and I was like, nah, this is not getting it, and kind of want to have it like being washed down by the rain already. So he's not that dirty by blood, but you can see it a little bit here and there in the machete in his face, and in the hook as well. Yeah, as I said, he has this core shadow here dropped on his chest, and it was something that I wanted to keep, kind of like to show that this dude has no heart.
Yeah, that's cool,
Yeah,
Daryl.
it's badass.
Way cool,
It's cool.
man. Well, that's fantastic. I dig it. I like the jaw. I like the
Yeah.
mesh. The mesh idea is way cool. And then like I don't know, the presentation too with the text, of course, your style that you like doing. That's also
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
too. Yeah,
I
for sure.
love typography and stuff.
Amir says this makes me wish that Daryl worked on Death Stranding. Stranding.
Death Stranding.
What's Death
I'm here,
Stranding?
man. Death Stranding. That's the new project of Kojima Productions. With everybody waiting for what it actually is. It's kind of confusing by the presentation, but yeah, it's very cinematic. You can look it up. Death Stranding. They have a bunch of actors being in the cast of the video game, and yeah, it's a very nice presentation, very cinematic, but it's confusing as fuck. People are having debates about what it actually is, what you're doing, and yeah.
All right, I'll check it out.
Definitely interesting. Wow, it
Yeah,
looks real, super realistic. Holy shit!
Here,
yeah.
It's very, very cool.
so
And the design of it is extra cool. I mean, I have a thing for the main designer on the Kojima games, and yeah, he nailed big time with this one, I think.
It's beautifully done. Holy hell, it looks exceptional.
All right. Yeah, that's the take. I didn't venture too far from the original. I had in the beginning the idea of maybe going into another culture and put Jason into an African scenery where he's having like a tribe mask on stuff and has like big dreads or whatever coming off of his head. And I was like, nah. I want to be sure that if you look at this, you first get the impression of Jason. And nothing else too far. I wanted that impression.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, you did a good job. That's fantastic. You make me want to learn 3D. So
One critique.
Go ahead.
From a awesome artist, but no, it has nothing to do with the art. The art is beautifully done, but it's the rain. He's so afraid of the water. So like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. In hindsight. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that it is close to theme water as possible. So
just an element added in.
Well, he's redesigning them so Jason can be.
He likes water.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he become water becomes part of his element or something. You know what I mean? Like that's an initial idea that I had with all that is to make Jason like watery, like he's he like conquered his fear and now he's out for blood, kind of thing. But
now he's a mermaid.
Now he's a mermaid. Luke got disconnected. Mother.
All right.
He'll probably be back in a second.
All right, Sally.
Oh fuck! Oh, I have to go next. Damn it! I'm not gonna be able to follow this up.
I thought we're. Oh yeah, Luke's gone, so we can't do Josh's yet. So yeah, let's do Sally. Here, let me.
All right. Okay. I kind of took a very different play on Jason. Let's have a. Sorry, how do I switch to my screen again?
Bottom left.
So for me, I was kind of doing the whole. He's been living in the forest. Let's make him look like he's been living in the forest.
Yeah.
Whoa. So
that's sick.
He's gave him also got all kind of wild hair that he's been running through the bushes, and he's got all twigs all stuck in his hair from doing that. He's got like a net so he can go hunting for animals and stuff, and maybe even capture teenagers in the net. I gave him little chicken feet around his neck in case he gets a bit hungry, a little nibble on the chicken feet.
Little snack.
Yeah. I liked the idea of his mask just being something he's found and drawn on, because the idea of him having the mask is he's embarrassed by his face. So let's make it look like he's trying to, it's like because he's quite mentally challenged, he's still got the mind of a child perhaps, that he's just drawing on a face, like a happy face, like friends would like me kind of thing, but have a nice little face.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my thinking behind that, just kind of making it like he's kind of like a ruffian little forest creature almost that just wants to make friends but hates everyone at the same time.
That's cool.
I like it.
I do like this one.
Yeah,
rad.
yeah, I could imagine him kind of like looking at you like that face coming out of the dark or something, like if it was set in a scene, like where you could see
Yeah.
this weird mask kind of, because that's more creepy than the like the standard Jason mask, like just a hockey mask. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that was
Totally.
that was
Well,
that was like a random prop. Like if you had like some weird like childlike mask, like maybe it's like crayon and marker with a little bit of blood splatter,
Mm.
you know, that's seems
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a very nice thought process behind it, that he's stuck in his 11-year-old mindset. And
Yeah, and I was kind of thinking like to make him all scraggly as he is like it's kind of like he's camouflaged amongst the trees. So in the night, all you may see is like his floating cardboard little face, and that's all how
yeah,
nice. You know? And other than that, he would just like look like he's a part of a bush or something.
All right.
Kind of thing. So yeah, that was kind of my thing. It's quite simple thinking. Mine's not my. I didn't think as hard as as other people may have thought. Damn it.
No, it's rad. It's rad. It's super rad.
I think it's pretty much out there, to be honest, with the to go to the mindset of it, and
yeah, definitely
build it up on that one.
Yeah, that's a smart angle. Like you didn't just take aesthetics. You took like how's he gonna, you know, like both you guys did it. Like how's he gonna survive? Like what's Jason?
Yeah.
Like for instance, what does this guy freaking eat? Like what is he doing? You know, like
it just seemed so. I think that's the reason why I thought he was immortal in the earlier ones, because he kind of doesn't look like he's been surviving at all in the woods. In the woods, he just kind of looks like he just walked out of from the streets, really. You know, because he's so.
True.
Upon rewatching those, I have that issue too. Like, man, he is sharp.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of. I guess it kind of ends up looking a bit Hills of Isey, more so the wrong turn. But yeah, I guess if we ever go to redesigning those, I'm going to have trouble differentiating it from from this design.
Nightbeast says that's inspired. I think it might have meant inspiring. I don't know, or I don't know. He says he eats worms. Worms eat him. It's a vicious cycle. I don't.
Right.
That's right. That's right, Nightbeast.
When he's in the ground, the worms are eating him, and then when he comes back up, he's eating those worms.
That's right. And then shit just gets crazy.
And he gets the chicken feet.
Then chicken feet come next. That's right.
Yeah, I like the idea of him carrying little snacks around with him. I think that's quite.
Yeah, like
it's quite cute.
Like you can hear him like crunching on food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have him stick out of the mask like a toothpick or something.
That could be like a sign too. You see like chickens, like dead chickens or something.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Why does chicken have no feet? I don't know.
Why aren't they eating the chickens? Only the feet. I don't get it.
A lot of the time you see pigeons without feet, so maybe it's been Jason eating them.
That's right. Yeah, I like the backup machete too.
Yeah, it was something like that. I was thinking it could be. I don't know. It could even be a hockey stick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I like that.
I just thought I need to infer that he's got more stuff on him, like he's traveling around with all his junk and his arsenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's it with mine, really.
Yeah, I like it.
Would this Jason still be like a tall?
Yeah, I kind of imagined him quite tall. It's quite a hard one to show because he's quite hunchback, so it infers like he's quite short. But I imagined him quite a big kind of hulking kind of guy. But I guess it would have helped for me to have some kind of object to give kind of more scale, I suppose.
Well, you could have made it
camera angle.
The camera angle.
Yeah. Just use this.
Yeah. That low angle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, look how tall Deryl is. It's amazing.
Right.
Wow. Right.
All right, Luke. You want me to go or you?
I should probably go, and then you can go, or what the hell?
Yeah, no. Here, let's do Josh.
You show the thing, and then I got to draw it while I talk about my thing.
Yeah, no. So let's. What way do you want to do?
know what I mean?
Do you
It's
want to
up to
show
you, Luke.
Josh's, or do you want to go first?
Don't fuck this up for me, Luke. Choose wisely.
I'm gonna show mine. Go ahead, and I'll introduce mine here. Okay.
All right, let's do it. All right. You guys,
Oh man, it's before I go. This is this makes me nervous even trying to show you anything because I'll crash my computer probably.
Not your computer, Luke.
Right.
Computer.
But I'm noticing so much lag going on when y'all are talking and stuff. But
when y'all talking.
Hey, get out of my hand. I'm from Iowa, man. That's how we talk down here. Way down here in Iowa. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm a good sport. Okay, folks. Jason freaking Voorhees.
Yo.
So here we go with the little sketching I did.
Yeah.
It's just a real rough one there on the left. That's how I always see him. I wasn't looking at any references or anything like that. So like that. That's what he looks like to me. I don't know. And then I got him without the mask there. Yada yada yada. I drew a bag because that's fun. We'll put that on him. Hey.
Oh no, he's gonna suffocate.
Yeah, it's like a plastic bag. I'm making a statement about pollution. And stuff like that.
I think you should have written like Walmart on the bag or something.
Yeah.
That's an ad right there. I like that.
Oh, we got.
And then I redesigned the classic mask. Put that on the fella.
That's cool.
I like that mask. Yeah, I like that mask.
That reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So I decided to work my way up. I'll just draw what I know about Jason and think about him as I go. And he's got his damn machete, and that's basically what I recognize. And we kept getting further into a kind of he's got forest camouflage naturally, that he just came out of the lake and there's all kinds of shit stuck to him. And he's very spooky.
He will kill you.
He will kill you.
Nightbeast says he's in the middle of doing an MJ Thriller dance. And then,
yeah.
He's like the shoulder roll thing that he's doing. Yeah.
Shoulder shrug, yeah.
Exactly.
And Amir says he really likes the plastic bag. He said that's a cool concept.
Yeah, me too. It kind of looks like a skull, actually.
I did it so you can kind of see his, deformed face through it a little bit. I kind of like that.
Yeah, for sure.
If you could mainly see that one eye, how he's, even when he had that pillowcase or whatever it was over his head, you could see one eye. And
okay, I see that.
React to that. But all right, so then I had this pretty generic swamp covered one, but it's not entirely a redesign. I was just having some fun with it.
No, I like it.
It looks dope.
And then
I like that kind
I
of
like how you made him fucking jacked. He's doing steroids.
It's like he's been drowned, which is cool.
Yeah,
Jason.
It's fucking roided out.
The thing I always like about Jason is his Hulk. He's not really a hulking massive thing, but he's so scary that in your head you could say this guy was 9 feet tall, or he's just a refrigerator that with a machete.
It's like a myth.
Yeah. And so
100%.
I decided to now take him on and sort of reinvent him.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is.
And it's not like super rendered or anything, but I got to thinking like, again, what makes this character? And there's a sad story. Little boy gets drowned out there in the lake because nobody was watching him. But I started thinking like, what if it the kid Jason Voorhees isn't the important part? It doesn't like grow up in the lake. There's like a malevolent kind of spirit that saw the opportunity to take over this boy. There's no Jason Voorhees. We can call him that all we want, but it's this guy.
Yeah,
whatever.
There is some lore. I like that. Like the swamp's kind of overgrown. I took a similar approach with mine actually. You'll see.
It looks kind of like leeches. It's cool, like kind of leech materials.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It would be just, writhing bands of plasmic leech.
Oh, he's gone.
No,
Someone
no,
upset him, and now he's gone. Well done, guys.
Oh, great. Jim stole his idea, and now he left.
Amazing. All right, we'll give him a few moments to try to get some to handle his business. Oh,
Am I cutting out?
you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Back again.
There's that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I was scared.
I thought it would happen, but anyway, I tried to keep a little bit of the hockey mask there, but it's not really a hockey mask. It just resembles.
Yeah, I think
Oh, he's gone.
shit. I think his silhouette being bulky works best with this one.
Yeah. Super
And,
tanks him up.
There we go. Am I still here?
Yep, you're
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. I'm gonna stop. Everybody, got a good look at him.
Mm-hmm. Let's see that next one.
Yeah.
They did some other shit.
Kind of reminds me of like the Resident Evil kind of the big tanks at the end. What are they called? The tyrants.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Resident Evil popped into my head as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. When I got done with it, it sort of reminded me of Nemesis a little bit too, but
There's another one, wasn't
his
there?
ass.
Wasn't there one more? I saw one more peeking around to the right. Or was that the last one?
Detective Jim.
Yeah.
No, I thought he started top left and then go to the right, down, and then left again. So it's
Okay, so he did go through all of them. You went through all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Oh no worries. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
man.
pissed, Luke. I'm pissed.
Yeah. I dig all the iterations. It's almost it's almost like you could take the you could start off with the top one, and as he progresses in power or something, he ends up kind of being that bottom one.
Yeah,
So,
evolving
yeah.
like a Pokemon.
Like a Pokemon, yeah. Like that's his final. That's his final Pokemon form. That's exactly.
True form.
So all right, let's do Josh's next. Luke, I sent you Josh's, so.
Oh, very good. Very good.
You like that, Luke? You
All
like
right.
that?
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
All right, so this is Josh's. This is.
I like his
Everyone,
nipples.
Yeah.
You like that?
You know how like
He's got a belly button too.
You know how like some guys like they got the center nipple, like, and then some guys are kind of more out, like the chest is kind of weird.
that's the center thing.
Yeah, he's like kind of you could tell what kind of person he is. Yeah, with that. Like
What? He's jacked. He's jacked though too. You see, he's got chest muscles going on.
Yeah, I can see that. I like
He's jacked.
but it's center
He's
nipples.
jacked.
Yeah, I mean.
Are those
like
is that water ripples or birds in the sky?
those are birds. Those are birds. Very observant, Sally. I like
Thank you.
I can respect that. Those are birds because we're in the ocean. Daryl, I was actually going for his approach. I was going for his approach with the water. Like he's not afraid, so he's going to be out in the seven seas because he's actually a pirate.
Okay. So he took a piracy. He's like, fuck water. I'm gonna fucking beat this shit. I'm gonna be a fucking pirate. I'm gonna fucking
exactly.
I'm gonna make water.
Why is he itching his tummy?
Oh, he's just.
Those are Freddy Krueger. He has Freddy Krueger claws.
But why?
just because I thought it would be neat. I wanted to do a little tie back. So
nice. In jokes.
That's right.
Maybe that's why Freddy wanted to get back at Jason, right?
Yeah. Stole his glove.
Exactly. He stole his He stole his glove. Also, if you guys remember, no shoes. He's behind a rock.
Yeah. I did wonder that. Yeah.
Good.
Or his feet are cemented because he got thrown in the water by the mafia.
Oh.
Wow. Now we're getting
Wait. Nightbeast says no peg leg. Missed opportunity. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Dude,
all right, Nightbeast, DM me, dude. I'm gonna consult you next time.
Yeah. Come on, man. We gotta get in touch.
Is his sword on fire?
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Of course, it's on fire. It's fucking super on fire. Yeah, super on fire. It's
He
it's a
went to
sword,
hell.
right? He went. To, if you want to go there, this is actually his own hell because he's in the water constantly,
Oh.
tied to a rock. He's got a buddy too. He's got his little parrot, which
Oh, I thought it was a seagull.
Yeah,
that is what it is. It's a seagull. Good job, Sally.
Just because there was like seagulls in the background, and I thought one had landed on his shoulder.
Well, no, because that's his buddy. That's like his compadre. You know what I'm saying?
what's his name?
What do you mean? Who? His compadre?
Yeah,
That's Alf.
Alf.
That's Alf.
Okay.
Dude. Alf.
Okay. Does he call him? He's like, Alf, come here. Like.
Oh, no, he can't talk. He can't talk. It's like it's either.
Oh, he just gives him the eyes, and
they're
Alf,
telepathic.
Alf knows.
Yeah,
what's
they're
up.
like telepathic, or Alf just kind of kicks it with him all the time, keeps him company since his mom's dead. So
His mom's in that bird, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good one. He could have been his mum's parrot.
Yeah, I could see that, but man, yeah, totally. Maybe like, does the bird act as a spy, or is it just keeping company?
Just
Right?
company,
Come
man.
here,
Just
Jake.
company.
Just
Come
company.
here, Jason.
You know
Kill
what I
the
like?
kids. He's a
I
scout. He's actually a scout.
Kill the kids.
Kill the carrots.
I like that he's holding his sword in between his two fingers.
That's
Kneel before me.
he's showing
It's
power.
very like.
Yeah.
No.
He's
Like this.
annotating power. Yeah.
No. He's not. It's see-through because there's no shading. I just didn't have time. I was gonna shade it through. That's his glove, and his tiny little fingers are wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Amir says, "Don't laugh. It's beautiful." Yeah,
It is beautiful.
I think so too, Amir.
Amir,
I need some
I'll
clarification,
kiss
however.
I'll kiss you, Amir. Thank you so much.
Are the lines on his skin? Is that from when you were in the water too long and your skin goes wrinkly?
You know what? I was gonna say those are like jacked fucking veins, but that is actually what it is. He's waterlogged.
Yeah.
He's gone wrinkly.
Yeah.
Sally, I'm gonna consult you.
Yeah, you got to hit up Night Beast and Sally before you get deep into this shit. Okay.
I was gonna give him a pirate hat, but I felt like that was a dead giveaway, and I didn't.
It's like
too
much. Too much.
Right.
Too cliche.
I'm not about to spoon feed you guys. You guys gotta guess.
So I got a question as art director on this piece. Are those birds or are we underwater?
Those are birds. Those are fucking birds, Luke.
Legit birds.
You never drew the sea. Where's the sea though?
The sea is
It's foggy.
By his legs. No, by his legs. That's water. So it's kind of hard to differentiate between the water and the birds. But above him are birds.
Oh, okay.
Is there a
Above the
metaphorical
shoulder line-
reason for that?
It's clear.
Above the shoulder line, birds.
Yeah, I
Below
can see
the
it.
shoulder lines, that's ocean.
Yeah, that's very clear. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
this is
fucking
this
idiots.
Is you guys, this is
Don't be
this is the water.
don't be fucking
like
idiots,
this.
you guys.
That's the water right there.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
So
I like how thick his neck is as well. It's very
Yeah. Well,
he's
it's
big.
there's the long neck guy, and then there's the thick neck guy, and I kind of wanted to tie it into 2018, late 2018, early 2019. You know what I'm saying?
thick
This guy gives you a headbutt and your head explodes, man.
Yeah, thick necks
Yes.
are in.
Wow.
Thick necks are in. That's right. He's trendy.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
Nightbeast says I was wondering why there isn't a smiling sun in the corner. Fog explains that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you get it, man. You're on the right page, man. Yeah, totally.
I literally.
You gotta appreciate.
I just need
you
to
gotta
start
appreciate
consulting.
the artist vision, and you do. So.
Yeah.
Luke
I need
is
to
going
start
again.
consulting people. All right. He's busy at work. I can tell.
All right.
So Luke's got a
He has his
surprise.
direction.
Luke's got a surprise. So don't you guys
Just
go. Don't you guys go before the show's over. Like, 'cause we're gonna share mine, and then after that we'll do Luke's surprise. So I'm sure he's whittling away at that. So, all right. So mine. Here's mine.
Oh shit! He did like a full-on background this time. Cool. Oh, and I love the person at the bottom. Fuck.
So like Luke, I tried to do like a like he's. I took inspiration from. Wait, is it on the screen? It is on the screen, right? Yeah. I took inspiration from like Mortal Kombat actually. Like he's kind of like
Yeah.
he's more of a mystical. Like he's in Mortal Kombat 10,
Mm.
and he has this like move where he like kind of fades into the fog, and then like appears behind you. Like he's more like kind of a magical being almost kind of.
Mm.
So I wanted to take the fact that he is this like forest dweller, and he is like this this unstoppable like force that doesn't die, so eventually he just kind of becomes like part of the forest, part of the like the area that the camp is in, I guess.
Mm.
And like so he's got like little flowers growing out of his
Mm.
shoulder, and like
Beautiful little flowers.
he's got, and part of his mask is knocked
Yeah.
away and has plants growing out of that. And I wanted to give him a sledgehammer, like just it's a little bit more brutal. Like
Yeah.
here's part of the head, that he's holding up, and then you got some dead bodies. Of course, there's dead bodies. So
I really like the rotting feeling of it. It's really cool. You can imagine it being
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, so that's so Luke had a very similar idea. So I stole his idea, and that's
Now
I
he's
couldn't I couldn't
fucking pissed.
I couldn't think of
Yeah.
anything, and now he's
I think it would. I think that's also or a chance for an explanation why he could survive like machetes through the head and axe in the back and everything. It's kind of like he can regrow parts of himself if injured, or like a plant if it's getting chopped off, it's just growing back differently. You can see that in that one as well.
Yeah, like tuning his dynamic up some, like putting his dynamic on steroids. Yeah, for sure. Oh, sorry, Sonic, go.
I was going to say something really a bit snarky. I was going to say I like that you used Josh's technique of hiding the feet. It was really nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right. That's right. That's the theme. No feet. No feet.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that shit. Feet are hard. What is Nightbeast says sledgehammer is a nice addition. Has he ever used one before? I'd love to see him go to town with one. I don't know if he's used one. I don't think so. But that's a fucking brutal ass
That's a hell of a way to die.
That's a hell of a way to die to sledgehammer. You could just people exploding.
I think it fits his persona too. Like he's that bulky ass strong guy, and then he's using this cutting edge. It's kind of like, I see that, but the sledgehammer is kind of like brute force imagery as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's Luke. He's back. Welcome back, Luke.
So, Luke, show me your tits.
Well, look at
Hello.
this crap.
What happened?
What is that? A red moon? I'm out of here.
This is getting really unrealistic now.
Luke did get So I stole your idea. I like it with him becoming like a part of the forest and plant-like and shit. So, I hacked your computer and got in. I hope you don't mind.
You did that really fast.
Yeah.
You did that.
I'm proud of you.
That's sick.
That's awesome, James.
Thanks, man.
I like the way you did his mask too. It's like I like how you did like the vented holes within the front. Like it looks more menacing than like the standard hockey mask. You know what I mean?
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I try to like break some pieces away and stuff, like some of the plastic or whatever. And
yeah.
Isn't there a version of Jason where he's like super futuristic? Like his mask?
Talk about that.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's Jason X or something like that.
He goes to
space. Yeah, that's
we don't
fucking
need to talk
terrible.
about that.
He doesn't,
I don't know. I don't know how this series lasted so long to where they were able to keep it going. Like,
he doesn't have any
cheap to make and makes a lot of money.
Yeah, he doesn't have any hard canon. He doesn't everything's kind of all over the board with the kind of loosely revolving around the fact that he's trying to avenge his mother's death in some way, and then that's everything else is just let it go, let everything fly, whatever. Jason's in space now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make me want to do
Cool.
an illustration next time. It's really cool. That's nice, really nice background. It's really adds. I think it really adds to the character, adding that kind of stuff because it gives you a bit more of a forebodingness with the evil moon and stuff.
Yeah, it's like making it a poster instead of just a concept. That's pretty slick. That's sort of what I was gonna try to do, but I thought about it more to try to do the concept thing.
Well,
This is badass. I want to see that damn movie.
yeah, me too. Yeah, I to be honest, I was having trouble with the concept, and I'm like, so I just started doing a little bit of background to like get some, get some mood going, so I can like push, like figure shit out, because I was stuck. So there you go.
Yeah.
The blood moon really fucking adds to it. Like you were saying, the feel of it all, like I feel like it like makes it really, like obviously the design's fucking badass, but like that blood moon in the back, I don't know, something about it.
I hate it.
Said, just
so much better.
I hate it. It's fucking trash.
Red moon. What?
I like it.
Luke, did you finish your surprise?
Yeah,
I'm getting there. Keep talking about
okay. So no. Hey, I want to fucking ask my question. All right, Sally, you're gonna go. You're gonna go last because I think yours is gonna be the least, the least menacing.
No.
So Daryl, you're gonna go first. What is the worst thing you've done that you care to admit? If you've murdered someone, you don't have to admit that. I don't want you going to jail, Daryl. We need you on the next episode.
So I just stay silent then.
Like, or you know what? You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Oh my! I've actually got a story that's actually pretty good.
Okay, go,
like
Sally.
Oh, okay.
Sally,
Okay.
break the ice.
Okay, I was 15 years old and it was in school and I was hanging out with my friend, and she suddenly turns to me and goes, "Is there bird poo in my hair?" And then I saw that she did have bird poo in her hair, but I knew if I said yes, then I'd have to pick it out for her. So I said no. And let her walk around with bird poo.
Hey, that's pretty messed up, actually.
Yeah,
I felt so bad after, but I was 15. So that's okay. I've got morals now.
You were definitely old enough to know.
Yeah, now you have the smarts and the moral. You could just be like, you got to go to the bathroom. I'm not picking that shit up.
All right, Sally. I think I was like 8 years old. My older brother convinced me to pee in my cousin's orange juice.
That was me.
So in my older brother's gym.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's pretty fucked up. I was like 8, and he came home from the gym or something, and was like, "Hey," he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Get Jared some orange juice," and he was like, "You should pee in it." I was like, "No way, dude, I'm not doing that." He's like, "Dude, it'll be so funny," and he's hyping me up, and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna do it," and I was like, "But you can't tell him. You can't tell him." He's like, "I'm not gonna tell him, dude. Just do it." So I do it, and I bring it to him, and he starts drinking it. He's like, "Oh, this is so good." And then Jim just starts laughing. And then I start laughing.
Wait.
And my cousin's like, what the fuck did you do to it? And I was like, nothing, dude. And then Jim goes, he fucking peed in it.
I have a few questions about this. Was it like orange juice, as in like the orange juice that you put in the fridge?
Orange juice that you put in the fridge,
okay.
Correct.
And another question. How diluted was the weed? Like, had he been drinking a lot that
very,
day?
very, very diluted. It was a lot of orange juice.
He didn't have that much pee
ratio.
I was a little disappointed. I wanted him to have a nice. I wanted him to have a nice, like he didn't drink water and shit. Like it coming out fucking. It was coming out orange. Like that's how I wanted his pee to be. But
it was fucked up.
It was just a little bit. It was just a little bit. A little bit of pee-pee's not gonna.
He's 11 years older than me, so he's fucking 19, and I'm like 8, and he's convincing me to do these things. So
that's pretty fucked up.
I'm an innocent bystander. And then my cousin's punching me in the back of the head as he chases me through the hall. I'm laughing, and then my grandma comes out and finds out. And
then you make her drink the orange weed.
I was.
Yeah, we sat grandma down and we made her drink it. Just show her.
Wow.
All right.
I'm reading the chat here, and Jim's cousin 94 says, "Fuck you guys."
No.
That was a dirty trick.
This think it was like 90, 98, 2000, something like that.
Wow, grow up, Jim.
I know. There's a lot of stories like that where
Oh,
Just
go ahead.
terrible.
Why don't you tell another story, James? I know you
I
got a lot of horrible stories.
I got another torture story. I'm the oldest brother, so I got to pick on everybody like the most. So I did and this was actually to my cousin. Where I grew up, there was a lot of dirt lots, like because it was a developing community, and so we would always go there and like we'd run around. See this, Daddy. We'd you see yourself? We'd run around and like they would dig the lots out for plumbing and stuff. So we'd like have dirt clod wars. It'd be like it'd be like 6 feet deep, and we'd be running around like like really dangerous areas and just playing with each other. I think I was probably like maybe 10 or 11, and we were in one of these lots again, and we were digging this really deep hole, and we were taking turns like getting in it and letting each other bury, like letting the other person bury the other one. So I buried my cousin Nolan, and I let him out, and then we buried,
Good job you let him out.
and then we buried. Oh, it's only up to like here. We're not. Yeah, we're not killing people. And then I buried my cousin Melissa. She came along with us, and me and Nolan like kind of like looked at each other and we're like, we're gonna do this. So we start stomping it in around her, real real impacted, right? And there's like, look, the neighbor like threw some cat poop in like a litter box in the empty field, so we grabbed that with the shovel and started sprinkling it around her. And then my grandmother called and she yelled, she's like, it's time for pizza. So we all ran. Well, my cousin Melissa's in the hole, and she's stuck, and I got in so much trouble, but it was
She's
worth
still
it.
there
They still there to this
No,
day.
we had to go back and dig her out.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had the tendency to like scaring people, and I once did a too good job on a friend of mine, I think. So I saw him coming from school, and we were living in the same building, and I knew that he had to cross the section where you put your bicycles in, in the first floor of the house, and the light wasn't working. So I waited around the corner for him coming in, and he passed by, and I was like stepping forward next to him and yelled his name like as loud as I could, and he just turned to me, put up his hands, and just froze, and I couldn't see in his face the pure terror, and
Then
when
you
you
stabbed him.
no. And then he was like, and then the crazy part when it turned was I saw his face a little bit in somewhat left of light, and when you see in the eyes of someone starting to faint, the light,
you scared him that bad?
The life leaving out, it's kind of like when people get drunk and you look from the left to the right and your eyes start to dilate a little bit. You refocus. And I saw that and I was like, yo, dude, it's me. And it totally backfired. I was like, oh, you scared me now more than I scared you.
He faints, dies. You're, oh my God. Live with that the rest of your life.
Right?
I literally scared the shit out of one of these kids before. I told him I left the house. I'm like, hey, don't, because Josh and all these little rugrats are fucking getting in my shit all the time, going in my room. I'm like, if I catch you in my room, it's over. You're done. I'm gonna get you. And one of my cousins, he's like this chubby little kid.
I'll take over. I'll take over from here because I was there.
Were you there?
So I was there. Yeah.
He fell asleep on my bed.
So we're in Jim's room, right? And my cousin, it's late. It's probably like, I don't know, 1 a.m, something like that, 12. And my cousin's like, we're playing video games. We're drinking all Jim's stuff. We're getting in his tantric books and shit. Like we're having a ball. It's great. My cousin's like, I'm fucking so tired, dude. I'm going to take a nap. We're like, dude, just go sleep on Jim's bed. We'll wake you up before he gets home. He's like, all right, dude, but please fucking wake me up, please. I'm like, all right, dude, don't worry about it. And we hear the door opening, and we're like, oh shit, Jim's home. And we all run to the door. We're like, dude, Jim, Daniel's sleeping in your bed. He's fucking sleeping in your bed. He's sleeping in your bed. And he's like, oh fuck no. And he starts walking, and we're all tiny, running behind Jim, and he sees him, and he goes, "Roar!" and grabs him. And my cousin wakes up, his eyes get fucking huge. And he panics and gets up and runs to the bathroom. And we're like, what the hell is happening? He's crying and shit. And he's like, I fucking shit myself.
Oh, that's strangely adorable.
We're a bunch of little hellions. We're monsters for sure.
That reminded me of actually of the thing that I should have told in the first place. When here in Germany, you have to do army service at one point after school for like 9 months, and you have the opportunity to deny that and do social service, and you have different opportunities to do that. And I took kindergarten, so I was in kindergarten for like 9 months, and at one point they had a kid there that was kind of like on the Damien side, I want to say. He wasn't behaving like too good, and everybody was pissed of that little brat, you know. And at one point, everybody was outside, and they had this thing at I think at 2:00, everybody needs to get back in, and they have some tea and then some bread and whatever. And he didn't want to go in, and everybody was in, and I was like, oh, okay, let's go in. And he was like, no, I'm not going. And I was like, dude, let's go in. Everybody's in there already, and you're missing out. That's not a possibility. And he was like, no, I'm not going in. And he was like, this straight face, you know, where I was like, okay, you start playing. All right, let's go. And I was like, you better go in now. And it was like, no, you can't make me. And I was like, do you know why you don't have, or why you're not allowed to dig deep in the sandbox? And he was like, no, why? And I was like, if you're not going in, you're gonna find out. And I think I was so convincing because his face like was from being like this badass. I know I'm not going in. Was like, no, well, why we're not allowed to dig that deep in the sandbox? And it was like, yeah, you're gonna find out if you're not going in. Like, oh no, okay. Side story.
Funny. That's fucking funny.
No, that's horrible. That's
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Imagine put a child on the edge.
Oh, for sure. There's all kinds of stuff like that.
You shouldn't be thinking of sandbox because cat poo in there.
That's right. Well, it could have been something as tame as that, but it could have been a monster down there. You never know.
Cat poo.
You left it up to his imagination, and that's what I like.
Right. I was like, no, all the bad behaving kids are down there. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, Luke. You got the masterpiece?
I suppose.
All right, let's see it.
All right, y'all.
He doesn't sound so happy.
And I know Luke has the worst stories. I could tell. Luke's killed a few people without a doubt.
I think I'm just gonna share this piece of art and skip that part.
Deal.
Show us. You probably have a whole 7 people watching, but that's okay. I'm gonna. My story is like Sally's, except it was cat pee.
Cat peed in at someone's hair.
Yeah.
Do I have cat pee in my hair? No, you're good.
Why would you ask me that? Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna ask me to go through my Rolodex of terrible shit I've done, and then admit it on this goofy show we do? Nah.
Yes.
It's a
okay, guys.
show. Thank you very much.
I had another crack at designing Jason Voorhees, and this time I had a little bit more opportunity. We had a break, and I gave it I think a pretty good. But like I liked all your ideas, and I think you guys stole from me pretty universally. So here we go. We got.
Oh wow! That came out good.
Jason Voorhees. I thought it'd be cool to give him like a bird sidekick.
The Red Moon's really original. I really like it.
I didn't like that. The Red Moon, I wish I had more time to work on.
It kind of looks like a really small basketball.
Yeah. But
a sniper's dart.
No, it's foggy out.
It's foggy, but that red moon is coming through crisp, baby.
Now one of the birds is carrying a lantern.
I've got criticism here.
Oddly enough, the red moon is casting a light blue rim light, which is pretty accurate. I've seen plenty of movies where that works. He's got a flaming sword and
the wrinkly skin.
The wrinkly skin. And honestly, I think I decided. I know Jason is famously afraid of the water and stuff, but I decided to give him rain in this picture, and I decided that would be much cooler for the night. And he's got a torch of a sword or the machete, and my rain is top fucking notch, y'all. I don't know if you've seen rain that's this good, but I'll do my tutorial's coming out on Gumroad next week. $4, but I'm going to show you how that's done. It's not really hard. You can even buy my brush pack for $6 if you want to do that. But it'll show you how to do next level AAA title gold-plated rain like that, especially when you're dealing with complex light situations like a red moon and a flaming. You got to take all that into consideration. And as you can see, it's not splashing on the lake or anything like that. I ran out of time, and I don't care.
Hey, does that fucking bird have feathers?
That bird has some feathers, but it's also got glowing eyes, which I also took a long time to do.
It makes you know that it's a mortal bird.
Yeah, exactly. It's the spirit of his mother, which I thought was a cool idea. He's got some obvious blood smears. You guys should see me pointing like a jerk off to my monitor, as if you can see me doing it. He's got some blood on his mask there. And this one didn't turn out as good as my Freddy Krueger, I think, but I'm having a.
I dig it. I like it. I like it.
It's
I do have one problem with it, which Josh's original picture was on the ocean, and that doesn't look like an ocean; it looks like a lake.
Ooh, you son
it's
of a bitch.
Lake
Sally, that was
fucking
perfect.
Crystals.
It's right.
Yeah, but you said it was the sea, and it was.
Hey, can I get a link,
Josh?
Can I get a link
to
your brush pack?
Yeah. You got PayPal?
Yeah, I got PayPal. That's all I deal with, dude.
Okay.
I like how you still left some of your OG birds in there. I like that.
Yeah, man.
I dig that.
I tried my ass off to bring you guys something new. I think I've been dropping the ball over and over again, and I just really got fun with this one. And whoa! I just got a text.
First text ever.
Yeah. It's Wes Craven, and he wants me to design.
Isn't he dead?
Yep. Your phone. I got it from a Chinese merchant, and his store was gone the next day. What the hell? Anyway, that's all bullshit. What do you think? We got another show in the bag.
Yeah. What's next?
James, we can't hear you. Jim, can't hear you.
Get back to me, Jim.
Can't. He's gonna have to talk in sign language for the rest of it.
Oh,
good.
Well,
no?
I know a little
bit.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Hello.
For this next one, Pumpkinhead, right?
I think it's worth it. The movie's terrible.
We're not doing Pumpkinhead, please. I can't watch another terrible movie. That one was.
Let's do something which has a good film.
Yeah, please. Jason was rough. Like, that was painstaking.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Jim's the fucking worst. Am I right, you guys?
Right.
Oh shit, Jim.
Your volume's super low, Jim.
Let me fix it.
No, you're Jim.
Is this good now?
Pick it up, Hollywood.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So yeah. Can we watch a movie that's not utterly horrible? Like what's one? Okay, make some votes. What do you want, Josh?
I'm looking right now, so I'll go last.
Okay.
What?
Luke will go first. He volunteered. I heard him.
I'm going to volunteer a veto on Mike Myers.
Veto?
I don't want to do. I don't want to
no.
Michael Myers.
Okay, I'm okay with the veto.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Fuck Mike Myers. Very similar to Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
The new Annabelle just came out.
That's too similar.
Anybody in the chat too? You got suggestions? We're up for suggestions. So I know we don't got 100 people in here, but there's a few of you here. So
we'll narrow it down.
Let us
7.
know. Yeah.
I'd say I think The Grudge should be a cool one.
Yeah,
The Grudge.
I'm good with The Grudge too. What is this?
I'm willing to do that. I'm not a huge fan of that one. She's got an iconic look, but you want to screw around with it, fine.
Oh, catty.
Slap you right in the face with that attitude.
There's gonna be a fight. I could feel it.
Daryl, are you gonna be in the next one, or we'll be too?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying.
So, Amir suggested Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, that could be a good one.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Yeah.
That's cool.
In my mind.
I kind of like that one too.
Yeah, that's right up Jim's alley. That's why.
Yeah.
Creeper.
Yes. This is what I've been waiting for. I mean, you guys want to play hard? We could do Alien, but
Oh.
Don't do Alien. Too hard.
Yeah.
Too hard.
You want to fuck around? You want to fuck around? Oh, we got another Dylan Pierpont. I mentioned him earlier.
The Ring.
He suggested The Ring.
Yeah, The Grudge. Yeah, right. Definitely. Don't like Sally.
Oh crap! Yeah, that was what I was thinking of. You said The Grudge, and I was thinking of The Ring. I don't care for either one.
They're almost very similar.
Are they the same thing?
Yeah.
No.
Basically.
Different.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same thing. Well, I'm a fucking idiot. My bad.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Jeepers Creepers as well, but
Jeepers, effing Creeper.
That's an enjoyable movie too.
Yeah, it's okay. And I also had the nun from The Conjuring in mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. That one's creepy. The Conjuring is actually a really good movie too, though.
I haven't seen that one, so that'll be a whole new.
I didn't like it.
It's entertaining.
It's too scary for you?
Yes, it's too scary. Poop in my pants. I think like the art direction is nice in it, and it's pretty film. Like, it's just I don't like ghost films that go too over the top with effects, or over the top with makeup, because it becomes a bit goofy rather than scary, in my opinion. But could just be a taste thing, because loads of people love that film, so I'm probably just wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Leatherface is coming. Pinhead's probably coming, or a Cenobite from Hellraiser.
Cenobite would be cool.
Yeah, I love Cenobites.
Yeah, delicious.
Cenobites. They're not too filling.
All right, showrunner, what you got?
The chat's going off. We got The Ring. Dylan suggested The Ring. Amir wants the Alien. He said if Alien isn't next week, I'm unsubscribing.
Amir gets sick as fuck and can't make it.
And then Dylan said, "Oh, Conjuring Nun would be dope." Yeah, dope.
You guys have a funny idea what dope is.
2020 election.
Do the
Next episode, we're going to be smoking dope. So,
yeah. So
All right, guys, I gotta have whiskey. Tell me what we're doing.
I like Jeepers Creepers. That's my vote.
Me.
all right.
But and we got a bunch of nobody. You guys all put a vote in the chat. If you guys agree on something, we'll do it.
So we got 1 Jeepers Creepers, 2 Jeepers Creepers.
I say Jeepers Creepers, and you guys will add to the vote. We got Amir. He says Jeepers Creepers. Okay, that's 2 for Jeepers Creepers. Anybody else?
Jeepers.
I go Conjuring the Nun.
Conjuring the Nun. We got 1 for Conjuring the Nun.
I'll say Conjuring the Nun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 for Jeepers Creepers, 2 for Conjuring the Nun, and we got Josh and Luke to break the tie. If anybody else wants to throw in a vote.
I like the nun.
I like the Jeepers Creepers. Come on. How are we gonna draw a nun? How are we gonna draw my nun fucking in the sea with a flaming
Jeepers
machete?
Creepers it is.
All right, Jeepers Creepers. Dylan broke the tie too with Jeepers Creepers. He says I just hate.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, all right, Jeepers Creepers it is, guys. So let's give
I
you guys.
can't wait to draw your Jeepers Creepers, Josh.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude.
I was going to make the Jeepers Creepers guy a nun that drives a big scary van then.
Sally, play nice.
Mix up.
There you.
So you guys know we'll be meeting up again on the August 5th. That's when we're going to be doing.
You got it.
And it will be 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everybody, thanks for coming by, and that is a wrap. And let's do the hands. Like that.
Magic
Okay,
fingers.
All the hands in. Hands in.
We
Hands
gotta
in.
finish with that.
I don't know what we're doing, but yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Later.
See ya.
Right. Bye, guys.
See, they left, but I'm here with Daryl.
Pew, pew. Everybody jumping out. Going offline. 3, 2, 1.